Looking for a good tri-band ham radio? In this video, I'll share my top 3 picks for different budgets so you can find the one that fits your needs. You can check the latest prices and availability in the description below. First up, the best budget tri-band ham radio is the Bowen K63. The Bowen K63 is a budget-friendly tri-band ham radio that's getting a lot of attention lately. But is it really a good buy? Let's take a closer look. When you open the box, you get everything you need to get started. There's the K63 radio itself, a 2600 mAh battery, charging dock, antenna, belt clip, earpiece, and a wrist strap. One of the best things is the switch to USB-C charging. It's quicker and easier to charge, and you can use the dock or plug the cable directly into the radio. Great for people who are always on the move. You can pick from 2 colors, military green or bright yellow. The radio feels strong and durable, but it's not too heavy or bulky. If you've used radios like the Bowen UV5R before, you'll find the buttons and layout very familiar. It also has shortcut buttons you can set up for features like a flashlight, FM radio, alarm, or monitor mode. The manual that comes with it is basic, small print and not very detailed, but it gives you just enough to get started if you've used similar radios before. Now let's talk about how it works. On the VHF band, 144 to 148 megahertz, it puts out close to 6 watts of power, which makes it good for reaching repeaters. But on the UHF band, it's only about 2.8 watts. That's still usable, but you might get a shorter range in places with hills or buildings. One cool feature is the dual watch mode. It lets you listen to 2 channels or frequencies at the same time. Switching between VFO and memory mode is simple and doesn't take much effort. The sound quality is clear when you talk, and reception is pretty good too. But if you want the best range, you might want to buy a better antenna than the one that comes in the box. Another helpful feature is the NOAA weather channel. It gives you quick weather updates, which is great if you're outdoors a lot. This is a nice bonus over similar radios like the TYT TH350, which doesn't make weather info easy to access. In short, the Bowen K63 is a solid choice if you want a good tri-band radio without spending too much. Just be aware that the UHF signal is weaker, and you'll probably want to upgrade the antenna for better performance. To sum up, here's what I liked: long battery life, fast USB-C charging, easy-to-use menus, strong VHF power, the ability to watch 2 channels at once, and the built-in weather feature. Things I didn't like as much: low UHF power, the antenna could be better, and the manual isn't very beginner-friendly. That's it for this review. Check the description below to see current prices. Next, if you're looking for something more advanced, the Kenwood HD75A is a great premium choice. The Kenwood HD75A is a high-end handheld ham radio. If you're thinking about getting a premium model, the price, usually over $700, might give you pause. It's definitely not cheap, but let's break down what you're getting for that money, especially compared to other popular radios like the Yaesu FT5D or ICOM ID52. First off, the build is excellent. It's strong, solid, and feels like it can handle rough use. The audio quality is a standout, loud, clear, and sharp, whether you're sending or receiving. It's noticeably better than the older THD74, and even a bit better than the ID52 in noisy places. Feature-wise, the D75A does a lot. It has APRS with built-in GPS, and a TNC that handles packet data well. With Bluetooth, you can easily link it to your phone for tracking. It also supports D-Star digital voice, letting you connect to reflectors smoothly, about the same as the ID52. It's a wideband receiver, meaning it picks up HF, VHF, and UHF bands. You can even listen to shortwave while traveling, though the HF performance isn't great without a better antenna. For VHF and UHF, it's excellent, covering 2 meters, 1.25 meters, and 70 centimeters with up to 5 watts of power. The screen is full color and easy to see in sunlight, though a bit smaller than the one on the ID52. Buttons are responsive and feel nice to use. A big plus is the USB-C port. You can charge and program the radio with one modern cable. That's a step up from older models using micro USB. Compared to the FT5D, the D75A gives you more features, though you pay extra. But it's not perfect. The menu system is the same as the THD74 and still a bit confusing. The battery life isn't great. You'll need a spare if you transmit often. Another downside, There's no FM repeater scanning in the nearby repeater function, only D-Star. That's something the ID52 does better. And it doesn't have an official waterproof rating, which is disappointing for a radio in this price range. So why choose the THD75A? Because it offers a lot. APRS, D-Star, wideband listening, and great audio, all in one tough, reliable radio. The FT5D is cheaper but misses some digital features. The ID52 is a strong competitor, but to get APRS you'd need an extra device, which adds to the cost. If you want a high-quality, all-in-one radio and can handle a few downsides, the THD75A is a great pick. Should you upgrade from a D74? Only if you really want the newer digital features. What I like: clear, loud audio, APRS, GPS, and D-Star built-in, solid, premium build, USB-C charging and programming. What I don't like: expensive. Menus are hard to use, short battery life, no FM repeater search in the nearby repeater feature, not waterproof. Finally, for the best overall value, we recommend the Oshan KG935H. The Oshan KG935H is a powerful tri-band handheld ham radio that offers great value for its price. It has features you usually find in more expensive radios, which makes it a good choice for both beginners and experienced users. Inside the box, you get a strong belt clip, a USB-C rechargeable battery with a helpful LED charging light, a charging cradle, and 2 antennas, one for the 2-meter and 70-centimeter bands, and another for the 1.25-meter band. One thing to note, it doesn't come with a single antenna that covers all 3 bands. So, you'll need to switch antennas depending on which band you're using. That might be a bit annoying if you change bands often. One of the best features of this radio is its bright color screen. If you've had trouble seeing your radio display in the sunlight, you'll love this one. Even under direct sunlight, the screen is easy to read, much better than older models like the Q10 series. This radio is also tough and built for the outdoors. With an IP66 rating, it's protected from dust and powerful water jets. Just don't drop it in water. It's not waterproof. Another highlight is the true dual receive feature. Unlike other radios that just switch quickly between 2 frequencies, this one can listen to 2 different frequencies at the same time. That's great for emergencies or busy communication channels. It also works as a crossband repeater, which is a rare feature in radios at this price. It's not as strong as a full repeater, but it's good enough for temporary or emergency use. Unlocking the radio is easy. Just press a few buttons and enter a simple code. Once unlocked, it can transmit on more frequencies, including GMRS. Just remember, while unlocking is legal, using those extra frequencies without the proper license is only allowed in real emergencies. In terms of power, the radio gives about 8 watts on the 2-meter and 70-centimeter bands, which is very good. On the 1.25-meter band, it gives just under 5 watts. Real-world tests show it works well across several miles. The user manual that comes with the radio is very clear and easy to understand. One of the best you'll find. It makes setting up and programming simple, even for beginners. One thing to keep in mind, the KG935H doesn't work with chirp programming software. You'll have to use Oshan's own software on a PC instead. When compared to other tri-band radios in the same price range, this one stands out. It's well built, has a bright screen, and supports true dual receive. These features make the slightly higher price worth it for most people. To sum it up, the KG935H is a strong, reliable, and flexible tri-band radio. Some of the best things about it are the bright screen, dual receive function, crossband repeater, USB-C charging, helpful manual, and rugged design. The downsides are the need to switch antennas, no chirp support, and slightly lower power on the 1.25-meter band. That's all for today. Check the description for the latest prices, and if you want to see more radio reviews, take a look at the videos showing up now.